Have you ever stood in your kitchen, looked at a bowl of fruit, and thought to yourself, this is healthy. I can eat as much of this as I want? For most of our lives, that's exactly what we believed. Fruit has always been seen as one of the safest and healthiest foods on the table. Sweet, natural, colorful, and full of vitamins. Many of us grew up hearing that fruit is something you should never worry about. But after the age of 60, our bodies begin to change in quiet and surprising ways. The metabolism slows down. Blood sugar may become more sensitive. Digestion may not work quite the same as it did years ago. And suddenly, foods that once felt perfectly fine may start affecting energy levels, weight, or even how we feel throughout the day. And here's the surprising part. Some fruits that seem perfectly healthy might not be the best choice to eat frequently after 60, while other fruits can become incredibly powerful allies for your heart, brain, and digestion as you age. The difference isn't always obvious. That's why many seniors are shocked when they learn that certain fruits they've eaten their whole lives might be better enjoyed in moderation now, while a few simple fruits, when eaten regularly, may support healthier aging. This isn't about giving up the foods you love, and it's definitely not about creating fear around food. It's about understanding your body at this stage of life and learning how to nourish it in a smarter, more supportive way. Because the truth is, after 60, every small habit matters a little more. The foods we choose can influence our energy, our mobility, our heart health, and even how sharp our minds feel day to day. And the good news is that a few simple adjustments can make a meaningful difference. In today's video, we're going to gently walk through 4 fruits that many experts suggest seniors may want to limit or be careful with, and 4 fruits that research suggests may be especially beneficial for adults over 60. Some of these may surprise you, and by the end of this video, you may start looking at your fruit bowl in a completely different way, not with worry, but with a better understanding of what truly supports your body now. So take a moment, get comfortable, and let's talk about the fruits that may help you stay healthier, stronger, and more energized in the years ahead. Have you ever looked at a bowl of fruit and thought, well, this has to be healthy. It's fruit, right? For most of our lives, we've been told that fruit is one of the best foods we can eat, fresh, natural, sweet, and full of vitamins. And that's true in many ways. But here's something that often surprises people after the age of 60. Not all fruits affect the body the same way anymore. The fruit that felt perfectly fine in your 30s or 40s may not work the same way once your metabolism slows down. Your blood sugar becomes more sensitive, and your digestive system starts to change. And that doesn't mean fruit is bad. In fact, many fruits can support heart health, digestion, and even brain function as we age. But some fruits, especially when eaten the wrong way or too often, may quietly cause problems for some older adults. Things like blood sugar spikes, digestive discomfort, or unnecessary calorie overload. Today, we're going to talk about both sides of the story. We'll look at 4 fruits that many seniors may want to limit or be more careful with, and 4 fruits that research suggests can be especially supportive for adults over 60. This isn't about cutting foods out of your life. It's about making smarter choices that work with your body now. And just a quick reminder before we begin, this video is for general education. Everyone's health is different. If you have diabetes, kidney concerns, or other medical conditions, it's always wise to talk with your healthcare provider about what's best for you personally. Now, let's start with the fruits that may not be the best choice for seniors when eaten too often. The first fruit many experts suggest limiting after 60 is grapes. Grapes seem harmless. They're small, refreshing, and easy to snack on. In fact, that's part of the problem. Because grapes are so small and sweet, it's very easy to eat a large amount without realizing it. A single cup of grapes contains about 23 grams of natural sugar. That may not sound like much, but when you're eating them straight from the bowl or bag, portions can grow quickly. For older adults, especially those managing blood sugar levels, large servings of grapes can sometimes cause a quick rise in blood sugar. Research suggests that foods with a higher glycemic impact may affect energy levels and hunger later in the day. That doesn't mean grapes are forbidden. They do contain antioxidants that support heart health. But for many seniors, a small portion paired with protein, like a few grapes with yogurt or nuts, may be a smarter approach than eating large handfuls alone. Next is fruit number 2 that may deserve a little caution: mangoes. Mangoes are delicious. They're juicy, tropical, and full of vitamin C. But they're also one of the higher sugar fruits. 1 cup of sliced mango contains around 22 grams of natural sugar. And like grapes, mangoes can cause blood sugar to rise fairly quickly in some people. For seniors who are watching their blood sugar or trying to maintain steady energy throughout the day, large servings of mango may not be the most balanced choice. Another factor is portion size. Because mango tastes so good, it's easy to eat far more than a typical serving. Some dietitians recommend enjoying mango occasionally rather than daily, especially if blood sugar management is a concern. A few slices added to a salad or yogurt can be a satisfying and balanced way to enjoy it without overdoing it. Now let's talk about fruit number 3 that can sometimes cause trouble after 60, dried fruit. This includes raisins, dried cranberries, dried apricots, and similar snacks. At first glance, dried fruit seems like a perfect healthy snack. It's fruit, after all. But when fruit is dried, most of the water is removed. That means the natural sugars become highly concentrated. For example, a small handful of raisins may contain the same sugar as an entire cup of grapes. And because dried fruit is small and chewy, it's incredibly easy to eat large amounts without realizing how much sugar and calories you're consuming. For some seniors, this can lead to sudden blood sugar spikes or extra calories that are easy to overlook. Another concern is that many packaged dried fruits contain added sugars or preservatives. If you enjoy dried fruit, a helpful strategy is to treat it like a topping rather than a snack. Sprinkling a small amount into oatmeal or yogurt can provide flavor without overwhelming your system. And finally, fruit number 4 that seniors may want to approach carefully: fruit juice. This one surprises many people. Orange juice, apple juice, grape juice. They've long been seen as healthy breakfast staples. But when fruit is turned into juice, something important is lost: fiber. Fiber helps slow down the absorption of sugar in the body. Without fiber, the natural sugars in fruit juice can enter the bloodstream very quickly. That's why a glass of juice can sometimes affect blood sugar more rapidly than eating the whole fruit. Another factor is quantity. 1 glass of orange juice may contain the sugar from 3 or 4 oranges, but most people would never sit down and eat 4 oranges at once. For seniors trying to maintain stable energy levels or manage weight, whole fruit is usually the more balanced choice. If you enjoy juice, consider keeping the portions small, perhaps half a glass, or diluting it with water. Now that we've talked about fruits that may be better in moderation, let's focus on the more exciting part: the fruits that research suggests may be especially helpful for adults over 60. The first fruit that many nutrition experts recommend for seniors is blueberries. Blueberries may be small, but they're incredibly powerful. They're rich in antioxidants called anthocyanins, which give them their deep blue color. Some research suggests that these compounds may support brain health and memory as we age. Blueberries are also lower in sugar compared to many other fruits and contain fiber, which helps slow digestion. This combination may help support stable blood sugar levels. Another benefit is their versatility. You can add blueberries to oatmeal, yogurt, smoothies, or simply enjoy them by the handful. Many seniors also find that frozen blueberries are a convenient and affordable option that lasts longer than fresh ones. Next is a fruit that supports heart health and digestion: apples. You've probably heard the old saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." While that phrase is more of a proverb than a medical rule, apples do offer several benefits. They contain soluble fiber called pectin, which may help support healthy cholesterol levels. Apples are also filling. The combination of fiber and water content can help you feel satisfied after eating. For seniors trying to maintain a healthy weight, this can be helpful. Eating apples with the skin on provides the most fiber and nutrients. Sliced apples with peanut butter or yogurt can make a balanced and satisfying snack. Now let's talk about another fruit that may support digestion and immune health: kiwi. Kiwi often gets overlooked, but it's one of the most nutrient-dense fruits available. It's rich in vitamin C, which supports the immune system. But kiwi also contains natural compounds that may help support digestion. Some studies suggest kiwi may assist with regular bowel movements, which can become more challenging for some adults as they age. It's also relatively low in calories and packed with fiber. You can slice kiwi into fruit salads, yogurt bowls, or simply scoop it with a spoon. And finally, one of the most beneficial fruits many seniors can enjoy regularly: avocados. Technically, avocados are fruits, but unlike most fruits, they are low in sugar and rich in healthy fats. These healthy fats may help support heart health and help you feel full longer after meals. Avocados also provide potassium, which plays an important role in muscle and nerve function. For seniors concerned about blood pressure, potassium intake can be an important factor. Avocados are also incredibly versatile. You can add slices to toast, salads, eggs, or even blend them into smoothies. A small serving, about a third to half an avocado, is often enough to enjoy the benefits. Now, before we finish, let's talk about a few simple fruit habits that can make a big difference after 60. First, focus on whole fruit instead of juice whenever possible. Whole fruits provide fiber, which helps slow sugar absorption and supports digestion. Second, watch portion sizes. Even healthy foods can become less balanced if eaten in very large amounts. A serving of fruit is usually about 1 cup of fresh fruit or 1 medium-sized piece. Third, try pairing fruit with protein or healthy fats. For example, apples with peanut butter, berries with yogurt, or fruit with a handful of nuts. This combination may help keep blood sugar more stable and keep you feeling satisfied longer. Fourth, aim for variety. Different fruits provide different nutrients, so rotating your choices throughout the week can help your body get a broader range of benefits. And remember, no single food determines your health. Healthy aging is built on consistent habits: balanced meals, regular movement, quality sleep, and staying socially connected. Fruit can absolutely be part of that healthy lifestyle. But choosing the right fruits and enjoying them in balanced portions may help support your body as it changes over time. And again, if you have diabetes, kidney conditions, digestive issues, or take medications that affect diet, it's always wise to speak with your healthcare provider before making major changes to your eating habits. They can help you tailor these general guidelines to your personal health needs. If you found this helpful, we'd love to have you as part of our community. Here on Over 60, we share simple, research-based health tips designed especially for adults who want to stay active, independent, and informed as they age. So if you enjoy learning practical ways to support your health, consider subscribing to Over 60 and joining us each week for new videos. And before you go, take a moment to share in the comments: what fruit do you eat most often? One important thing many people notice after the age of 60 is that the body becomes more sensitive to certain foods. Digestion may slow down, blood sugar may fluctuate more easily, and sometimes foods that once felt light and easy can suddenly feel heavy or uncomfortable. Fruit can still be a wonderful part of a daily routine, but how you eat fruit can matter just as much as which fruit you choose. For example, eating fruit first thing in the morning on an empty stomach may feel perfectly fine for some people. But for others, especially those who experience blood sugar swings, pairing fruit with a little protein or fat may help create more stable energy. Something as simple as berries with plain yogurt or apple slices with a small handful of nuts can make the snack more balanced. Another factor that becomes important after 60 is hydration. Many fruits contain a large amount of water, which can support hydration throughout the day. As we age, the sense of thirst sometimes becomes weaker, so eating water-rich foods may help support overall fluid balance. Fruits like berries, apples, and kiwi contribute both hydration and nutrients at the same time. But it's also helpful to be mindful of very sweet fruits that may cause sudden bursts of energy followed by fatigue. Some seniors describe this as the sugar roller coaster. You eat something sweet, you feel energized for a short while, and then suddenly you feel tired or hungry again. This doesn't happen to everyone, but for some older adults, it can become more noticeable. Balancing fruit with other foods may help smooth out that experience. Let's talk about another fruit that many nutrition experts often recommend for older adults: strawberries. Strawberries are not only delicious but also relatively low in sugar compared with many other fruits. They're rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and fiber. Some research suggests that diets rich in antioxidant-containing foods may support heart health and help protect cells from everyday stress. Strawberries are also very easy to add to meals. They can brighten up oatmeal in the morning, add sweetness to yogurt, or serve as a refreshing snack during the afternoon. Another advantage is their natural sweetness. Because strawberries taste sweet but contain less sugar than fruits like mango or grapes, they can satisfy a sweet craving while keeping sugar intake moderate. Many seniors also find that strawberries feel lighter on the stomach than heavier desserts. Another fruit that may support healthy aging is pears. Pears are often overlooked, but they provide a generous amount of fiber, especially when eaten with the skin. Fiber becomes especially important as we age because digestion tends to slow. Adequate fiber intake may support regular bowel movements and help maintain gut health. Pears also contain a good amount of water, which contributes to hydration. One simple way to enjoy pears is to slice them and add them to salads with leafy greens, walnuts, and a light dressing. This combination provides fiber, healthy fats, and nutrients all in one meal. Now let's talk about something that many people don't realize. The ripeness of fruit can actually affect how it impacts your body. Very ripe fruit tends to have a higher sugar availability because the starches have already broken down. That means extremely ripe bananas, for example, may raise blood sugar faster than slightly less ripe ones. This doesn't mean ripe fruit is bad. It simply means portion size and timing may matter. For some seniors, spreading fruit intake throughout the day rather than eating a large amount at once may feel better. Instead of having 2 cups of fruit at breakfast, you might have a small serving in the morning and another later in the day. This approach can help create a more steady flow of energy. Another helpful habit is paying attention to how your body responds. Everyone's metabolism is different. Some people can eat almost any fruit without noticing changes in energy levels. Others may feel sluggish or overly full after certain fruits. Listening to those signals can guide better choices over time. Now let's look at another fruit that may offer unique benefits for seniors: pomegranates. Pomegranates contain plant compounds called polyphenols, which researchers have studied for their potential role in supporting heart and vascular health. While no food can guarantee specific health outcomes, diets rich in plant compounds are often associated with better long-term wellness. Pomegranate seeds can add flavor and texture to many dishes. They can be sprinkled over salads, yogurt, or oatmeal. Some people also enjoy fresh pomegranate juice, though it's still wise to keep portions moderate since juice contains concentrated natural sugars. If you've never opened a pomegranate before, it may seem complicated, but many grocery stores now sell the seeds already prepared. Another fruit worth mentioning is oranges. Oranges are widely known for their vitamin C content, which supports immune function. As we age, supporting the immune system becomes increasingly important. But oranges also contain fiber when eaten whole, which helps slow sugar absorption. This is another reason whole fruit is often preferable to juice. An orange eaten slowly provides both hydration and nutrients in a balanced way. The natural sweetness of oranges can also help replace sugary desserts. Some seniors enjoy slicing an orange and sprinkling a little cinnamon on top for a simple and satisfying treat. Let's also discuss bananas, because they're one of the most commonly eaten fruits in the world. Bananas provide potassium, which supports muscle function and helps maintain healthy nerve signaling. Potassium intake can also play a role in maintaining balanced blood pressure. However, bananas are also moderately high in carbohydrates compared with berries. For many seniors, a small banana paired with peanut butter or yogurt may be a balanced option. This combination adds protein and healthy fats that slow digestion. Another reason bananas are popular among older adults is their softness. Dental health can change with age, and softer fruits are sometimes easier to chew comfortably. This is an important reminder that the best fruit for you is not only about nutrients, it's also about what feels comfortable and enjoyable to eat. Another helpful fruit habit is seasonal variety. When fruits are in season, they often taste better and may contain higher nutrient levels. Seasonal fruits also tend to be more affordable. In the summer months, berries and peaches are widely available. In the fall, apples and pears become more abundant. In winter, citrus fruits like oranges and grapefruits are often at their best. Rotating fruits with the seasons keeps meals interesting and encourages a wider range of nutrients. Speaking of grapefruit, it's another fruit that can be refreshing and nutritious. Grapefruit provides vitamin C, hydration, and a slightly tart flavor that many people enjoy. However, grapefruit can interact with certain medications. Some medications for cholesterol, blood pressure, or heart rhythm may be affected by compounds in grapefruit. That doesn't mean grapefruit is dangerous for everyone, but it does mean it's wise to check with your healthcare provider if you regularly take prescription medications. This is one of the reasons personalized advice from a medical professional can be so valuable. Another fruit worth discussing is cherries. Cherries contain antioxidants and natural plant compounds that researchers have studied for their possible role in supporting joint comfort and reducing inflammation. Some older adults enjoy cherries as an occasional snack, especially during the summer months. They're sweet, refreshing, and relatively satisfying. However, like grapes, cherries are easy to overeat because they're small and convenient. Keeping portions moderate can help maintain balance. Frozen cherries can also be a great addition to smoothies. They add sweetness and color without needing added sugar. Smoothies themselves can be a helpful way for some seniors to consume fruit, especially if chewing is difficult. But it's helpful to build smoothies carefully. A balanced smoothie might include fruit, a source of protein like yogurt or milk, and perhaps a handful of spinach or oats. This combination provides a broader range of nutrients and slows sugar absorption. Another topic worth mentioning is fruit and weight management. Many adults over 60 become more aware of maintaining a healthy weight, not for appearance, but for mobility and joint comfort. Fruit can play a positive role in this goal because it provides sweetness and fiber while being relatively low in calories compared with desserts. Replacing cookies or pastries with fruit a few times a week can gently reduce calorie intake without feeling restrictive. The key is choosing fruits that provide satisfaction. Berries, apples, and pears tend to be more filling due to their fiber content. On the other hand, fruit juices or very sweet tropical fruits may not provide the same feeling of fullness. Another helpful tip is keeping fruit visible and accessible. A bowl of washed apples or berries on the counter may encourage healthier snacking choices. Many people eat what's easiest to reach. If fruit is already prepared and ready, it becomes a convenient option. For seniors living alone, preparing fruit in small containers ahead of time can make healthy eating simpler throughout the week. Now let's talk briefly about digestion. As people age, digestive enzymes sometimes decrease, and the digestive system may become more sensitive. Fiber-rich fruits can help support regular digestion, but increasing fiber too quickly can sometimes cause discomfort. If you're adding more fruit to your diet, it may help to do so gradually. Drinking enough water alongside fiber is also important. Fiber works best when it has fluid to move through the digestive tract. This combination supports smoother digestion and may help reduce occasional constipation. Another interesting area of research involves the gut microbiome. The gut contains trillions of bacteria that play roles in digestion, immune health, and possibly even mood. Fiber from fruits and vegetables acts as food for beneficial gut bacteria. This is one reason why a variety of plant foods is often recommended for long-term health. Different fruits provide different types of fiber and plant compounds. By rotating fruits throughout the week, you may support a more diverse and balanced gut environment. Over time, this diversity may contribute to overall wellness. Another gentle habit that can make fruit more enjoyable is mindful eating. Instead of rushing through snacks, taking a moment to truly taste and enjoy fruit can improve satisfaction. The sweetness of a ripe strawberry, the crispness of an apple, the refreshing flavor of citrus. These simple sensory experiences can make healthy eating feel rewarding rather than routine. And that enjoyment often encourages consistency. Consistency, more than perfection, is what supports healthy aging. Eating balanced meals most days, staying active, and maintaining social connections all work together to support well-being over time. Fruit is simply one piece of that larger picture. But when chosen thoughtfully, it can be a delicious and supportive part of daily life for adults over 60. As you can see, fruit can still be one of the most enjoyable and nourishing parts of your daily routine after the age of 60. The key is not avoiding fruit altogether, but learning which ones may work better for your body and how to enjoy them in balanced portions. Some fruits are naturally higher in sugar and may be better enjoyed occasionally, especially if you are watching your blood sugar or trying to maintain steady energy throughout the day. Others provide fiber, antioxidants, and nutrients that may support heart health, digestion, and overall wellness as the years go by. Small choices can make a big difference. Choosing whole fruit instead of juice, keeping portions moderate, pairing fruit with protein or healthy fats, and adding a variety of fruits throughout the week can help your body get the benefits without unnecessary spikes in sugar. And remember, healthy aging isn't about being perfect with food. It's about building simple habits that support your body over time. Staying active, eating balanced meals, getting enough sleep, and keeping your mind engaged all play an important role in feeling your best as you grow older. Also, keep in mind that every person's health journey is different. If you have conditions like diabetes, kidney concerns, or are taking medications that affect your diet, it's always a good idea to talk with your healthcare provider before making significant changes to what you eat. They can help you choose the options that fit your personal health needs. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to Over 60 Bao and turn on notifications so you don't miss our weekly videos designed especially for adults who want to stay strong, active, and informed as they age. And before you go, we'd love to hear from you. What fruit do you enjoy the most these days? Share your answer in the comments below. Your experience might help someone else in our community make a healthier choice. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us today. Take care of yourself, stay curious about your health, and we'll see you in the next video.